13, day 13. It's brought to my attention to be able to try something, which I am going to try. That is going to be getting our butts out there, grabbing our butts some food, grabbing a burger, grabbing half an ice cream, maybe a couple packages of corn to take with us. But what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to get out there. If people are wondering why the power and water are on, the normal settings are 0 to 30 days. I did change it to 0 to 2 months, but it is still 0 to 2 months, so it could have turned off on day 3 like it did last time. So I just did that just as in case, because I think that would be a little bit more realistic, personally. Because this is supposed to be a week, a week after the apocalypse starts, and I don't think that the grids would fail within a week. Or a couple of days. Nope, you just detach the flatbed. So I'm going to check this out real quick. Because I'm wondering, which would be really weird that we did that, is if it has something to do with being attached. No, I'm pretty sure it only takes light vehicles. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Well, we can prove that pretty easily. Holy crap! Apparently this vehicle was attached to the back of that, and it did not like that. As I said, I'm willing to be able to leave this vehicle here, though. We'll just drop this one off, and let's go ahead and... we obviously can't pick that one up. Do we have any other cars? There's that car right there. Shit. So we can test this one out with that. Unfortunately, as I said, I don't think it's going to be very nice. Turning radius on these things is freaking ridiculous. Just saying. Glad those things don't exist. Also, slightly curious. Could it be because it wasn't supposed to be behind it, it was supposed to be to the side of it, which would be so freaking weird. No, it's still showing as not behind it. Let's hotwire real quick. Come on. We're trying to prove a theory here. Hotwire. Thank you. And you have no gas. Oh my god, screw you. Do I have a gas can on me? Empty. Oh, and I don't have a freaking... no. What about the day pack? Yeah, I never brought a hose with me. Interesting. Alright, we're just going to run back to the gas station real quick. As I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be light and sports vehicles are the only thing that can go on there, which sucks, but I don't see how we would be able to access the vehicles up there other than to get them down. Now, the one thing that would suck about this is if you could only carry one vehicle at a time. If you could only carry one vehicle at a time, that's honestly not good. I don't care about you. You're not going to actually be the vehicle that I'm going to put on there. I would put a 4-seater vehicle on there if I did, so we could seat some stuff. This will answer our question real quick. That's what it is. It's only for light vehicles. Wait, what? I did not expect that. No, it did not. That is so... alright, so this thing is useless. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Where have you guys seen that mess up before? Oh my god. That is a no-no unless you have the key. It locks the vehicle doors and unhotwires it. Dude, come on. Alright. Ridiculous. There we go. Frick's sake, man. It still keeps the same amount of gas and everything, but it unlocks... it won't matter if I just use it as a freaking... a thing, because I'm not going to be using the vehicle anyways afterwards. This is going to be a sacrifice vehicle. But that's kind of rough. As a 38. Yikes. Alright, we're gonna need it. Doesn't seem to empty the storage, but it does... oh shit, that's actually a good... I wouldn't know. We'll have to test it out whenever we grab another vehicle. I'll throw something useless back there and then do it. And as I said, if it only is able to carry one vehicle, it's hella useless in the first place. So I have a feeling this flatbed might be kind of useless. Because here's the thing. You wouldn't take the flatbed around with you normally because it won't be able to carry things other than a vehicle. Did I ever... hold on a second. Did I ever break into the freaking garage up there? That wasn't the garage there. It's over here. I think it's right up here. I don't remember if I did or not. Not there. Alright, so here's a couple of vehicles that I would look at anyways, because these are the ones that I would take. Out of the way. There's a car key in there. The Chevrolet Nyla. I think it's one of these. Is it this one? It is this one. Let me get some gas on you, bud. You do not. Alright, so the key is going to make that more useful, because with the key in my system, at least I won't lose the vehicle. We have the key to this one? I don't remember if we did. Didn't think so. You don't have the key. I don't think I've been in any of these vehicles, or in any of these freaking houses. So pretty. You are too. We can put some gas in here. We'll test it out. I do not know. Unless it's got some... It's got a tarp in the back. Let's take the tarp out and put in a package of corn. Close the vehicle. Alright, we took the key, right? Oh, I put it back in here. I do have the key. I just put it back in this inventory. Alright, let's load it on the trailer. That's a noise, man. Holy. Alright. Curious if we can access it in any other way at this point. You cannot access it in any way except for here. Alright. Now here goes nothing. Unload from trailer. This is the #1 step. We have the key, so it should be fine. What we're going to do is we're going to check the trunk. Packaged corn. Alright, so it doesn't lose its inventory. It just has the doors locked. So you can only do this with vehicles that have keys to. Unless you're willing to destroy other stuff. Alright, well that's useful. Alright, let's just take care of these zombies real quick. They might have a key ring on them. We already went through that house. We did not go through this house. Which is the one that the vehicle is on. Which what I'll do is I'll actually put this vehicle on there. And honestly, I don't know if it's even worth taking a singular vehicle back. I don't know. Anything around here, so it's got to be in the house. There is a zombie in here somewhere. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Ring? No. You know what? We're freaking hungry. We're looking for the key ring here, so there's nothing there. Actually, I never checked the freezer. Sewing kit. Oh, that's right. We can always have to take a rubber duckies too. But the thread is important. The needles are important. Oh, shut up. Leave me alone. I do like this freaking place here because... Oh, I didn't notice the window. I was going to say, I like the bedrooms that do not have a window in them. Super nice. Fortunately, we're just getting residence keys. Take the remote. Unpopular electronics. Why is that not attached to anything? Nothing in there except for the fact that we probably need to fill our water bottle. Need to get that up. Oh, I never checked this. Power bar. TV remote. I thought I was looking at all this. I'm going, oh my god, is it in there? Is it? No, it's not. 100% not in there. That sucks. Alright, so this does not have a freaking key to it. Which we have found out very quickly does not make or does not help. So, oh my god, it has been so long since I've encountered one of those. Holy crap! It has been so long since I've encountered one of those. I didn't even think they were a thing anymore. Wow! I'm glad I had a spear at the ready. That could have been really bad, really quick. Oh, strangely to oh, or there's something else. Disposable lighter. That was so damn close, man. I'm freaking. So that is a 100% hey, warning. They can still pile into a freaking. Oh man, these remotes and stuff like that in there. Food cone in the truck. I want to check something here real quick. I didn't think about this. What if I don't want to turn on the fridge, but can I access? Oh, it's just a whole other accessible area for our food. That is actually freaking crazy. We don't need an area for freaking, or the fridge doesn't need to be on because it's all non-perishable food. That's crazy. Dude, if I get a freaking... So, the normal trailers, if I'm correct, have 1,000 space on them. Alright, am I weird? I want the bird bath. But I also want David. Alright, go ahead and clear the house first. Please. I just saw you at the corner of my eye, too. We can always use empty pots. That's bad. Screw this. Know when to pick your fights, man. Know when to pick your freaking fights, man. There's a car key there. It's to a Chevrolet near Lila. Oh, what if we just found the one to the red car? Also, why? I didn't realize house keys could also be car keys, even if they don't look like car keys. I did not know that. Look at that. It's a car key that looks like a regular key. Very confused by that one. There's also a basement to this place. Just realizing that. Bookshelf. We're going to take the residence key and put it in our regular place because the basement, our regular place, in our regular inventory. Nope. Shikoku Monogatari. I just destroyed that one. Dear Lord. If I have any Japanese viewers out there, please do not hate me. I'm curious, because we found the residence key. Does that also... See, I believe that a residence key should be able to open the garage as well. not just the basement. Okay. It's a good sized basement. It's not big, but it's good size. We have some good fudgy pops in here. Look at, oh, popsicles, ice cream sandwich, a cream. Oh my god. You were going to get some good eats today. Because here's the thing. We can afford to be able to get a little bit filled up. Oh no. We're already filled up. Alright, what do we got in here? Nothing. Why? Anything over here? Not a damn thing. I don't... Is it just me or is this like a butcher room? They hang from there. This is the drain for the blood. Whatever could be in here. Tools there. And then they put the venison in the freezer afterwards. Kind of seems like it. They still are not gaining weight. That's actually crazy. What is... Oh, popsicles are only 80 calories. And they increase your happiness, which we need a happiness increase right now. We need a happiness increase for sure. And by the way, the only reason why this works is because the W900 car flatbed has its own key. So you can't just run into one of those without having that. We did find that, though, which is so damn nice. Alright, we also don't need the residence key anymore. Come on. Egg is not stuffed. I want to eat that. Thank you. I want to eat that final popsicle, man. Alright. We might if we can. I have a crowbar on me, don't I? Yes, I do. That's still 6.6 encumbrance. We're not going to be able to take that off right now. I think it's an absolute need. Either allow residence keys to be able to get into the garage as well, or automatically just add the ability to be able to pry garage doors open with a crowbar. Should not have to have a mod for that. Put in both hands. Get our Kruger back into here. There we go. Check this out. Not a thing. Box of nails, box of screws. Can always use them. Respirator filters, another welding torch. Mechanics 5. Alright, so we have the entire mechanic set. That's actually wild. Alright, we're gonna grab that second wrench. I don't want to grab the welding rods, but that's a nope. David, you're coming with us, man. Oh, crap. David, hold on tight. Where are you all coming from? Damn. I have no idea where you all came from. We just walked past there, and there was nothing there. That's wild. We can put the empty pot in there, too. Alright. Casual day pack. Do you have room in you? Yes, you do. Also put a box of nails. And we cannot put a box of screws in you. Nice. That's not going to work. Put the book in there. The needles in you. Put that in you. We're going to take these digital watches, the cordless phones, the earbuds. And we'll put the box... We'll put the welding torches in you. Alright, we can't rest in there. Alright, we can move David inside us. Or inside our bag. We can move the gas can. No, we can't. The other wrench? Yes. Respirator? Oh. Oddly. We're actually going to wear that thing. We have a lot of stinky around us. Please tell me you were the... This was not the key to that nylon. Interesting. So the only other thing that I care to see right now is we're just going to go ahead and see if we can't put a second vehicle in there. Damn it. Really? Has gas in it. I'm going to go take care of this zombie real quick. I don't trust any zombies sitting around. They all need to go. Also take the bolt. Can we put more than one vehicle in here? It kind of makes sense why we couldn't, but I don't know. Can't unload something that's in the way. No, you can only put one vehicle in there. You can only fit one vehicle in there. That's less than ideal. Put you up there. We haven't gone through this house yet. So, damn, man. We're gonna go close this. Oh, I didn't even see that zombie over there. Look at you. Not gonna lie, it is so freaking fun being stealthy. Woodcraft episode 4. I'm hoping for something else, but it is what it is. Anything in you? 2 TV remotes. We'll dismantle them while we're at it. And screw it, we'll dismantle the TV. I think at this point we have to really just think that we're not going to find the frickin' generator book. I don't think there's a way to be able to find it. So our only hope is going to be we have to get 3. Don't care. Battery's no good. Alright, I'll do a full crowbar and meat cleaver. Alright, we're going to have to take those. Always useful. Alright, I'm starting to learn that these home VHSs, there might be something more to them than meets the eye. We're going to take that one. Pack of beer cans. Nah, because we have light drinker on this character. We're hungry reading the fruit gem. How dare you, sir? Still don't get that one, man. Another bookshelf. Another chance. Beginner's carving. The problem is I'm pretty sure we're already carving 2. So we need carving too. Well, shite. Alright, well, that was kind of meh. Unload this car, because we know that there is 1, 2, well, 3 at least. Front right seat, 20, 40, 60 space in there, roughly. The trunk has 35 space, but that's because the corn wasn't there, but I ate the corn out of there. We're going to put David the Gnome back there. We're going to put a belt back there. I'm going to put things back there that might not be missed as much. Put this in my kind of. That makes a big difference. Alright. Do we still have enough space in there to build up? Yes, we do. We're grabbing that bird water for the bird bath. I just think it fits at the new base, so it just makes sense. The fact that it only carries 1 vehicle, but all we're going to do is just take this vehicle back to be able to pick up the box truck after we stuff it with things. So, we just put it back in from there, or do we need to pull it up? We can just put it back in from there. I guess it makes sense why they did this animation, because why they wouldn't want to animate the other thing on there the whole time. Oh, you guys weren't here before. Why are you here now? Missy Swan? Miss Swan. Oh my god. That might be a reference to freaking Pirates of the Caribbean. Miss Swan. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, so apparently we're going to turn back around here. What I love is the turning capabilities on these vehicles. And on top of that, the fact that they can tow through grass, it's nothing. It just makes 0 sense. These vehicles should be able to still tow other vehicles. I just realized. Hold on a freaking second here. I just realized one other thing that I missed, that I forgot. I forgot something. We're gonna... first of all, I'm gonna see what this looks like when I drop the trailer. And if the vehicle just was magically flying off. I don't know if that's gonna happen, by the way. It does not. So it basically, what it did is it saved that vehicle in there. The problem is the vehicle still locks itself. But if I recall correctly, there is something over here that I completely forgot about. Shit. Where did you guys all come from? Where did you guys all come from? No. That would be definitely... Oh, you guys all migrated. Right there. I think we just killed Fred Durst. Bryce Drummer. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. The reason why I wanted to grab this is, remember, we couldn't look in the back of this vehicle before. Now that we've moved it, we should be able to. And no, this isn't a trailer. Actually. It's got a food container that has 50, as an egg container with 50, so this still holds 100. But damn. That holds better than the freaking other trailer, or the freaking vehicle does. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to look in here. That's still bugged. Does it tell us what animals are in there? If it can. There's also a toolbox in there. I don't see it with any animals, but I don't know if it can. There's also... That's locked. Check animals and trailer. Can we just do it from there? Oh, there it is. Space Build by 1850. There's not any vehicle or animals in this vehicle. I think I would almost rather take this. If we can put things in here, I think I would almost rather take this. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to uninstall the stuff off of the trunk lid. No. Toolbox? I think that would be called the toolbox. We can't take it off. We need the basic mechanics. We don't have basic mechanics. Damn. Trunk lid? No. Alright. I think that would still come in more handy because this can transport cows. We will take it back and we will see if we can put stuff in that 100 space in the back. Actually, that still might not be good, just plain because of the fact that we wouldn't have a vehicle to drive back here to be able to pick up the other ones. So maybe what we do is we just... I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to leave this one here just in case. So if we ever need this, we will come and get it from here. This is why I love this freaking... Damn it. I wanted to see if I could sneak past this tree. I cannot sneak past the tree. Here comes the 700-point turn. Really? How am I hitting 3 trees? How was I able to turn the other way with this without hitting anything? Alright, you know what we need to do. We're going to take this further up. Take this further out. Oh, screw you. And the horse you rode in on. There we go. We'll leave it there. Which, by the way, was probably a big mistake to be able to put it there, because how am I going to connect that damn thing now? I should have just, like, dropped it off down here or something like that. That was a big mistake. Seriously, you followed me all the way down here? Dear Lord, you need to get a life, man. Get out of here. Alright, it doesn't eject the vehicle. Nice. We can eject this vehicle, but... Crap, that is the loudest thing in the game. That is crazy how loud that is. Also, the other thing that I could do... So this is going to sound really crazy, but the reason why I'm doing this right here is not to bring back with me. The reason why I'm doing this right here is because if the power goes out, I will still have the ability to be able to put that in there. The problem with all this is I cannot get those generators in this vehicle. The trunk isn't big enough. You can't just sit in it. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I might be able to. I didn't think about this. I might be able to. Hold on. Because you can't... Guys? Well, everything that we just put in that trunk we lost. Don't use these. Everything we just put in that trunk we lost. We're not even taking that risk anymore. We're not even taking that risk anymore. This thing has been more problems than it's been worth. Oh, that sucks. Try to see if we can connect it from here. Look at me being smart. That flatbed has too many problems. It looks like if you get too far away from it, we just did, that you can't do anything with it. So, we're just going to go ahead and not take that one. It's going to suck because we won't have a vehicle to be able to take back. We will, but not that easily. We will load everything we can into this if we can. I do not know. The other thing I do want to check out is if I can put generators inside these. Yes, they're 20 space, but I can access them from the outside, so essentially I should be able to. Maybe. So we will take all of this onto our person and see if we can't put it in the back here. Can we put it in this stuff? I do not know. The food containers can take other items. I don't know if I trust this either. I'm not going to lie. I don't think this is going to be a problem because of the fact that it doesn't switch itself. So I don't think this is going to be a problem because it doesn't switch itself at all. That club hammer's staying on me just in case, though. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this yellow. Should be the yellow generator. Yep, it's yellow. And we're going to see if we can't put it in the side here. Because if we can, this would be the best generator in the game. Alright, can we put it in you? We can't. Alright, so I know this isn't going to go bad here. Can't put it in there. I would love to be able to have some wooden spears and some weapons at the accessible here. So, we're going to put those in there. Partially what I'm trying to do also is I'm also trying to get underweight. So this can go in here. Can you put that in there as well? Alright, we're nearly there. Wrench. Very close. Don't want to move those. Crap, I don't want to move any of those. Put the wooden spear in here. 9.68. We are lower. Alright, so what I can do is I can now... So this is a way that you can do this. I can take the generator. It's on me now. On my person. But it's not on my person. It's just in my hands. And what I can do is I can do this. Wait. We used to be able to do that. What is going on here? Because the moment I try to get in the vehicle, look what's going to happen. We're going to drop the generator. That's not useful. I guess the only other thing I can think of... Wait, did that just happen? I just tossed all this stuff on the ground. I'm an idiot. Also, I've never been able to run with a generator on me. That's weird. Can we put it in here? We should be able to, right? We can put it in there. That's 40. I guess that's what we're going to have to do. And we're going to just put everything we can in here. That's what we're going to have to do. That sucks. Alright, so we still do have 5 space in here, too. We are pretty much full up over there. We'll have 50, a little bit over, maybe a couple 20 space or something like that in there. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to take any of that, but it is what it is. You know what? Screw this. We're not going to sleep in bed. I do want to take the, what do you call it off, though? Where is it? Mass respirator. Once again, we have access to the fridge back here, which is so freaking cool. I'm actually going to move back up to the driver's seat to be able to take that stuff out of there real quick. Because we don't need any of this stuff in here. So if I go back here, I can now look at the refrigerator. I can toss all this non-perishable stuff in there. And we could have a real store of stuff that we can bring with us. We will always be able to basically have 25 food with us, which is awesome. That is really awesome. And we could turn the fridge on, but we don't need to. It's not on right now. So the other thing I want to do is I want to test out what is over here. Oh, there's the microwave. And a freaking counter. Holy crap. There's more storage here. That's crazy. I'm curious. I want to find one of these that's in really bad condition, a sleep room. And I want to throw something metal in its microwave and then turn it on and then walk away and see if it starts the truck on fire. I'm curious about that. Really am. Alright. We're going to go sleep in the vehicle here. We will see you guys again in the morning. You, your friends, your family, and your loved ones, please stay safe out there. And we will see you guys as we are getting to be able to pack as much of this up as we can in there. Move that stuff over. Unfortunately, we had a lot of miscues today. But we're still just slowly kind of figuring this out and moving things over. The flatbed, unfortunately, did not work out. We will see you guys again next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.